This is the street her house is on. There's no point looking any further. Here it is. Is there anyone here? Old plates on the shelf. An old wood stove. The coffee pot is still hot. An old sink. Nothing in particular. Are those crows in the cages? Eesh, pretty gloomy pets. An old wickerwork chest of drawers. Is anyone at home? Candlesticks, an old grimoire. Weird atmosphere. A stuffed crow. Ooh, stuffed out. The clock has stopped. Are you Agatha?
Why do you want to talk to Agatha?
Father Marcus Kane sent me here. I have a problem. I need to talk to her about it.
A problem? And who on earth doesn't have problems? One need not have eyes to see. Be kind, young man. Push me over to my birds. It'll be more comfortable for us to talk over there.
The cupboard is locked. Brass bathtub, an antique, must be at least a century or two old.
is such a unique animal. It can spend its entire life locked up in a cage and yet still keep on singing away. What brings you here, young man? Tell me, what is your cage like?
I killed a man. It was like I was possessed. I watched it all happen, but I had no control over my actions.
Sounds like a rather commonplace story to me. Don't you think that it might simply be because you've gone mad?
I had a vision of another man making exactly the same movements as me, and of a little girl who called out to me for help.
In the cupboard, you will find a little bag of seeds. Be a good boy. Feed some to my little darlings, will you? Have you experienced any other strange manifestations since then? Have you had any odd dreams or visions?
Yes, I see things as if the reality in front of me was deforming, becoming horrible.
Are you able to attach anything concrete to your visions, such as a symbol or sign, maybe a word?
When I regained control of myself after the murder, this symbol had been cut into my wrist with a knife.
A snake. 2 open jaws. Oh, dear God.
What does it mean?
There's only one way for me to be sure. Please, push me into the sitting room. You'll find some candles in one of the cupboards. Take them and place them in the candle holders. There should be some matches in the kitchen. Go find them and light the candles.
Excuse me, could you tell me again what I'm supposed to do?
You'll find some candles in one of the cupboards. Take them and place them in the candle holders. There should be some matches in the kitchen. Go find them and light the candles. We don't have all night, young man. Hurry up! Perfect. We're almost ready to begin. Turn off the light, close the curtains, and sit down next to me.
Excuse me, could you tell me again what I'm supposed to do?
Turn off the light, close the curtains, and sit down next to me. The only way to understand what has happened to you is to try to go deep into your unconscious memory. Whoever it was that forced you to commit this murder has erased himself from your memory. But there still must be a trace in your unconscious. I can help you to locate it. It's an exhausting ceremony, and there's always a risk involved. Do you, or do you not wish to try it?
Yes, I do.
Give me your hands. Now, close your eyes. I want you to empty your mind and open wide the doors to your unconscious. And let me enter there. That's it. We're still... Where are you, Lucas?
I'm standing outside the restaurant.
I want you to enter the restaurant now.
I've gone into the restaurant.
What do you see?
I see some customers, and I see the waitress.
Can you see the table where you were sitting?
I'm looking. There's a police officer. He's sitting at the counter.
Concentrate, Lucas. Now, walk to your table.
I'm standing next to my table, but it's empty.
You haven't arrived and sat down there yet?
Yes, I have. My meal is already on the table. I think this is when I murdered him.
Stay calm, Lucas. I want you to tell me exactly where you are.
I'm in the restroom, and so is the other man.
What's he doing?
He's urinating. He doesn't suspect anything.
And you, Lucas, where are you?
I don't know. I can't see myself. There I am. I was in a toilet stall. Oh my God. I'm holding a knife. He doesn't see me.
Calm yourself, Lucas. Keep your concentration.
I can't control my steps. I'm walking up behind the man. He doesn't see me. I don't want to, but I can't stop myself.
I want you to re-enter the restaurant. But now, it is prior to going into the toilet stall. Do you understand, Lucas? Before. Where are you now?
I'm in the restaurant dining room again.
Are you sitting at your table?
Yes, I am. I can see myself.
What are you doing, Lucas?
I'm eating. I'm eating and reading a book.
A book?
Yes. Shakespeare. The Tempest.
What else do you see? It's essential that you keep your concentration, Lucas. You must empty your mind of all thoughts. Let's begin again.
As I told thee before, I am subject to a tyrant, a sorcerer, that by his cunning hath cheated me of the island.
What did you say?
It's a passage from Shakespeare's Tempest. That's what you're reading, is it not?
Yes. Someone's coming toward me. A man.
Who is it? A customer?
I don't know. I think so. I can't see his face.
And what does he say to you?
I don't know. I can't remember.
You must concentrate, Lucas. You need to remember.
It's one of my favorite books. A shame so few people read Shakespeare these days. Would you mind if I sat down for a moment?
It's just that the man sat down at my table and now the waitress is coming.
Sir?
A coffee, please.
The waitress. It's as if she didn't see the man, like he was invisible.
So much has been written about the Tempest, especially concerning the theme of magic.
And now, what's happening, Lucas?
I don't know. The man gives off a very strange energy. It's hard to describe.
Go on, Lucas. What happens after that?
Do you believe in the power of magic?
No, I don't. Listen,
You're wrong. You know there's much more to our universe than can be perceived by the naked eye.
Your coffee, sir.
Thanks, Kate.
The waitress is... brought him his coffee, but she's talking to me as if I was the one who ordered it. She doesn't know that he's there. She can't see him.
And now, what's happening?
I've lost my memory again.
Just relax, Lucas. Your unconscious mind doesn't want to remember. It's defending itself. But you must win over this resistance. Begin again.
Listen, I don't want to be rude, but I'd rather eat alone.
Master Noctitlan, Katanekle, Kotnitlan, Nitlan,
I'm paralyzed. I can't feel my body. I can't move.
The man, Lucas. Where is the man?
He stood up. He's gone out. He's in my head now. He controls me.
Follow the man, Lucas. Hurry. I command you to follow that man closely.
I can't can't go on. It's too painful.
You must go on, Lucas. The answer you're seeking is to be found in your mind. Let's begin again.
He's going out the rear door.
Follow him. Your mind and his are now linked. You can see what he sees.
You know who that man was, don't you, Agatha?
No, I don't know. I'm not sure who he is.
Yes, you do know who he is. You understood it all as soon as you felt the scars on my arms. What do these symbols mean, Agatha? Tell me what that man's done to me.
You should go now, Lucas. There's nothing more that I can do for you.
You could at least explain what the hell's happening to me. He made me kill a man. I want to know. I need to know.
I have to verify certain things. There's nothing more I can tell you today. Come back tomorrow night at the same time. I'll explain more then.
Training Sergeant Mitchell? That's him, in the second to last row.
Thanks. Sergeant Mitchell?
Yes?
I'm Inspector Carla Valenti. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions concerning one of my investigations?
Young lady, I haven't worked in investigations for a long time. I doubt I can do much help.
It's concerning an old case, but I'm still looking into it. The Kirsten case?
Because you can't locate the file, is that right?
Yes, that's right. The file's been classified.
How'd you like to do some target practice with me?
Sure. Why not?
Your gun is right in front of you. Go ahead. The way you shoot, you really should come back for some more training. So, what do you want to know about the Kirsten case?
Well, for instance, what exactly happened?
A guy named Kirsten's calmly shopping in his local supermarket. He's in the kitchen accessories aisle when someone picks up a knife and stabs him to death.
What do you know about the victim?
Nothing unusual in his past. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Any other interesting elements in the case?
One more detail. The killer then used the knife to carve some symbols on his own forearms. Very weird stuff. It looked like a snake or a serpent.
Maybe he just cracked, lost it for a moment. Some people are like time bombs just waiting to go off.
That's the first theory I had, until I saw the coroner's report. Each knife entry cut cleanly into an artery leading to the heart with perfect accuracy. Precision like that, I mean, the guy had a 1 in a million chance of doing that, even if he'd been a surgeon. Excellent target. Looks like you're a natural.
Then what happened? You didn't stop your investigation there, did you?
No, this case really intrigued me. What could have motivated him to do something like that? I mean, I checked out piles of leads and discovered almost by accident that this wasn't the first. There had been other killings with the same profile.
You mean where the killer had the same bizarre M.O. and stuck around afterwards?
Exactly. 3 weeks earlier, on the other side of town, another stabbing victim in the middle of the street, no motive. Then I discovered a third case, 2 months prior to that. Then another, and always the same M.O.
And in all these cases, the perp was arrested?
Nope. Either they committed suicide before we got there, or else they went nuts. But each time, the stabbing was identical. They all cut the arteries leading to the heart very precisely. Then they carved a snake in their own forearms.
And your investigation into the supermarket killing. Did it lead anywhere?
You should drop this one, Detective. This is not just a murder case. There's something very odd going on behind the scenes.
Looks like I'll be starting a new file.
I'd worked good and hard on the investigation, done everything Carla had asked.